no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lambeau. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, set. Red 38.
A give. This is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some.
Can't be denied, boy.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville. He has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. There's a nice move. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On second down now, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. The solid stiff arm. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 60 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pete Werner. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey. Hurry! 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Stafford now to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Hey, 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll try and throw for it here. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Take it in at the 3. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Come on,
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. This is Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion.
He's heavy on the edges. Hey, check, Mike 21. Hey, easy. Twist. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 115 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Coming left is Kamara. Fights off the defender. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. That's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like yours.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as a...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Trip that ball. Hey, check Mike.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now back to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's got room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. Flush to his right, and his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Defense wins championships, baby.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's what I do. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completion here to Claypool. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start. The drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw now, here's Love, escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shift.
Here's Love. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check Mike 21. Check. Fresno. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He finds his man complete. It's Love. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And all the way down to the 35. 169 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined, no one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 35 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Saints 42, Packers 18.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
I don't think you got it, son.
Love looking to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You can't block me. You can't block me. Strike. Check strike. Check your hot read. 36, 36. Check. Lucky.
Love. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm on. Hatchet.
They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the move to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Randy Gregory. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They'll set up a throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, Love to pass. Flushed out right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Look. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love, flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, here we go. Safe. Check 50, check 50.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love now. Forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Off the play fake, Love. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Steal, check, steal. 31. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Throwing. Love. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go red. Mike 21, Eagle blue. Strike.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now this likely a must-have, third and goal. To throw now, here's Love. Touchdown, Packers!
Oh, yeah!
Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab, and the Packers get a score closer. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So this one a victory.